now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. We've got Banchero. Markelle Fultz is out there with Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Bol in at the 5. Carter inside, guarded by Olynyk. Here's Banchero. Outside Fultz, just 5 to shoot. Over Clarkson. Fultz can't get it to go. Here's Utah. Clarkson outside. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Sexton, the open look. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
This guy has got a variety of scoring moves. Colin Sexton keeps the opposition guessing.
And how about what Colin Sexton brings to the table, Doris?
Yeah, when you think about this young guy, he still can be an offensive force. Plays the guard position with a big-time chip on his shoulder due to his size. This guy is always up for a challenge. Wendell Carter Jr., it matters not where he is on the floor, right? This guy's touch is excellent. Sometimes a nice inside shot, yeah, give me an easy 2.
Now here's Sexton. And it's Olynyk off the drive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Fultz against Sexton. Pass to Bol. And here's Carter, guarded by Olynyk. Outside for Fultz. There's the 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, when Markelle Fultz is hitting jump shots, look out. It gives energy to the entire team.
And there's a pick. Clarkson for 3. That shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. Fultz with it. Picked up by Sexton. Clarkson against Wagner. To the inside. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Sexton passes to Clarkson. Driving inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds.
Now here's Wagner. Pass to Carter. And stolen by Sexton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the opening quarter. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Magic. And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
NBA Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops. And one word that always goes along with the Jazz, defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons.
Now here's Clarkson. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, the shooting stroke of Jordan Clarkson on display as he comes off the screen.
And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why they've been a playoff regular.
Well, it's always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen.
Now here's Markkanen. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Up and over Carter. Clock at 6. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Pass to Ben Carroll. Now Carter. Here's Bull. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Clarkson. Outside for Sexton.
Blocking foul called on Markel Fultz. That's his first personal foul.
And he makes a first.
Colin Sexton's nickname, the Young Bull, is appropriate. This guy is a fiery competitor, and you know he approaches the point guard position with a scorer's mentality. So critical in the modern NBA.
Right side Fultz. He got it off in time. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Utah. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
With their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And for the Magic, in the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Wagner in at the 5.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
And for the Jazz, now here's Harris. Misses the 3. Here's Azubuike to the middle. Shakes him. And the layup is up and in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Suggs. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
When new players enter the league, it obviously can take some time for them to get acclimated. I think what impressed me about Jalen Suggs, this is a young man who just concentrated and played the best basketball that he was capable.
Toscano Anderson, he's checked in for Utah. Well, Doris, Suggs kind of had a trial by fire with his introduction to the league, huh?
He did, B.A., because he was asked to start a lot of games, and that, to me, is successful perseverance.
Here's Azubuike, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Toscano Anderson from deep. K. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando trailing here. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, as you look at the history of the Magic, and there has been episodic success driven by great players. Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal, of course, and Dwight Howard.
And Doris, the Magic have come so close to a title twice.
Right, B.A. 2 trips to the NBA Finals Hornets, led respectively by two dominant centers, Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard. The fans dying for another chance. Hopefully, with the building they're doing now, they don't have to wait too much longer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and a pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch them build.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Now here's Anthony. He's guarded closely. Wagner with a screen. The three. The shot, no good. And Utah will come the other way. Launches a three. The Jazz with another miss. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. For three, here's Harris. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Toscano Anderson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Fires the three. Utah gets it back.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
For Orlando, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And Anthony slams it in.
Oh, my goodness, going to the rim with aggression is young Cole Anthony.
Here's Horton Tucker. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 7.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
1:02 left in the first half. Anthony with it. Now guarded by Gay. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gay picks one up.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
He does not get the second one.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. Near the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
Now here's Wagner. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball. The Jazz have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Horton Tucker can't hit. For Orlando, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Azubuike. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
That free throw no good.
Team foul. At the line for Utah.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And Anthony slams it in.
This guy is so creative with such an excellent handle. Nice drive by Cole Anthony.
Here's Horton Tucker, the kick out to Gay. Lets the three fly. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Three-pointer, Anthony. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first.
24. The Magic. 19.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Cole Anthony. Man, is he getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Wendell Carter is out there with Banchero. Then there's Markelle Fultz. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's Bol in at the 5. So it's Utah now. The Magic making their last shot. And it's Clarkson missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker, not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Utah leading. Outside Sexton. Let's go with a three. The Jazz with another miss. Grant, you watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
Wagner, and the layup falls. Wagner's got his first 2 points.
That's about simply playing hard. Wagner doing what it takes to find a shot in the interior.
Here's Sexton. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 1.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. And Wagner gets it to go.
That's big time focus from Franz. Okay, young sir, we see you taking the contact.
Sexton against Wagner. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Big men nowadays, Doris. Some of them handle like a guard.
This is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 7. Here's Bowl. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Free throw good. Wagner.
Boy, when you look at the 6'10" Franz Wagner, what you love is the skill set. It is tailor-made for today's NBA. He can stretch you from deep. He's not afraid to mix it up on the glass. You love it.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Clarkson, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Drains the triple.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, B.A., with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
Now here's Clarkson. He's got 11.
Jordan Clarkson could be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Sexton against Fultz. Carter, high post. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Orlando now. Right side Carter. 6 to shoot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
On the wing, Sexton. The kick to Olynyk. Pass to Markkanen. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side Fultz. Out left to the wing. Here's Banchero. And too long on the shot. Utah's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Markkanen
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
The score, Georgia, fans to Jazz Youth, Jazz Steve.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Harris, a screen on Gay. Out to Harris. 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
Gary Harris can play the 1 or the 2, guys, and you have to be able to hit the open man. He does so there.
On the court for Orlando. In the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And they take the lead. And the Magic lead by 2.
You might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did it ever work.
Here's Horton Tucker. The kick out to Gay. And he banks in the layup.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Magic shooting 55% for the game so far. Anthony right side. Pass to Harris. Isaac right side. And it's Orlando with another.
Right now playing with a terrific rhythm. Jonathan Isaac, assertive guy who can burn you with the catch and shoot.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Orlando.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Isaac.
Well, the potential of Jonathan Isaac is truly exciting. This guy is still a bit raw, but he has every tool to be successful, both offensively and defensively.
A line change here for Utah. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Bowl, he's checked in for Wagner. And Caro comes in for Harris. Wagner's checked in for Suggs. And it's Fultz in for Anthony.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Isaac, the pass to Fultz. Isaac with a screen on Sexton. Back to Isaac. The 3 is up. No good there. So Utah will take it the other way. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Markkanen. Oh, stolen by Fultz. And it's Wagner off the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, my goodness. How about the aggressiveness from Franz Wagner? Leaves no doubt on the dunk.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And then Caro gets it to go.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Here's Isaac into the lane. Oh, misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender. That's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Here's Markkanen, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
One of the things about Markkanen's teammates, they encourage this guy to be aggressive. They know how skilled he is.
Markkanen hits them both. There's a minute 40 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Isaac. Wagner outside. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Wagner's got 10 points here in the second half.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton. Here's Orlando. They're on an 18-4 run. Isaac for 3. Can't hit that one.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Magic.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And out of bounds. The Magic will take it. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Fultz into the lane. Pass to Bowl. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Magic lead by 20.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And Caro no good. Clarkson outside. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Markkanen misses. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's Banchero. That one's wide left. The 3 from Sexton. Doesn't go that time. So no problem for Orlando. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Kelly Oubre out there with Washington. And it's Williams at the center. Now, here's Ball. Passes to Washington. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Clarkson surveying the floor. The pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Clarkson. Here's the 3. Just 5 to shoot. No good on that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. To the paint. Olynyk with the steal. For the 3. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the 3.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Right now for your Jazz dance crew.
Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Here's Horton Tucker. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Clarkson outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. Here's Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Rozier's got 5.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Here's Clarkson. Outside, marking it. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 9-point game.
Walking foul called on Walker Kessler. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Utah. Rozier finds Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. On the wing, Rozier. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Rozier, the kick out to Ball. The 3. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
1:09 left to play here in the first. Puts the move on, and that one is good.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, Defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't phase him. That rarely works against Ball.
Clarkson for three. A rebound by Washington. Hornets trail by 10. Pass the ball. Washington with the screen on Clarkson. Again, ball missing. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Here's Horton Tucker. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Clarkson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
The Jazz shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Dishes to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Ball kicks to Rozier. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. That's 7 points for Terry Rozier.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Jordan Clarkson getting it done for the Utah. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the floor for Charlotte. Paladon is out there with Hayward. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Thor in a power forward. Now here's Sexton. Here's Abaji. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Break last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Now here's Hayward after Colin Sexton's miss. Three-pointer. The Jazz again can't hit it. Hornets trail by 11. Passes it to Richards. There's the pick. The pass to Thor. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Utah. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Azubuike, the pass to Fontecchio. Here's Azubuike. Pass to Fontecchio. 5 to shoot. The Jazz again can't hit it. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Richards. Hayward outside. Outside, Martin. A 3-ball. Rebound by Azubuike. Jazz leading by 11. Kicks it to Sexton. Passes it to Azubuike. Jazz passing it around, trying to end the drought. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash And that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy ball.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. Young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent, and they are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, he can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch for sure.
So it's Utah now after Gordon Hayward's miss. There's the pass to Azubuike. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. To the left wing. Here's Maledon. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now Martin. After Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. Now here's Maledon.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
Sexton the pass to Azubuike. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Thor, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Ball dishes to Oubre. Washington against Gay. Washington kicks to Oubre. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. 3 on the clock. Here's Rozier. Buries it down low. 9 points for Terry Rozier.
Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
Here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
34. The visiting team, 16.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Markkanen is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Horton Tucker in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah.
Boy, that confidence really obvious on Rozier's jumper. He's knocking it down, and you can see his team didn't doubt it either.
Hornets trail by 16. Williams up on top. And they recover it. That one goes. Count it. Oubre's got his first basket of the night.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Olynyk the pass to Markkanen. Ball with the rebound. Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Great open look there. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
Rozier for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight. And stolen by Williams. And he banks in the layup.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Mark Williams, that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Charlotte. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And there it is for him. Markkanen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Here's Oubre after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. And it's blocked. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Oubre. Horton Tucker, the pass to Markkanen. Cans it from downtown. Markkanen's got 10 points.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Ball, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. They led by as many as 18 points. Out to Clarkson. From downtown, buries it from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
For 3, Oubre. And they will call over the back on the play.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Hornets trail by 14. Right side, Ball. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. 6 on the shot clock. Oubre finds Ball. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Markkanen sets the pick for Clarkson to the inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Utah.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Now, here's Sexton. Again, the Jazz score.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
And the Hornets call time here. And the Hornets making a change here. Smith has checked in. Here's Smith. There's 31 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Outside for Martin. Changes up. Utah with the rebound. Here's Abaji. A steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It could go. And And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Utah in command with a 16-point lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Hayward out there with Smith. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Thor in at the power forward position.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
Hornets trail by 18. Hayward outside. Pass to Thor. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Jazz leading by 15. That's a 2 from Sexton. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Sexton's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, capable of torching you in just so many ways. You have to guard Sexton close, or this is what will happen.
And they're pushing it up. Nobody near Gay. Off target from outside. Hornets trail by 17. He takes it in. Thor, no good. Utah's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Abaji can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hayward outside. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
Gay is excellent in the fast break, and he wants to get quick points. That's why he runs so hard.
Smith with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Smith against Sexton. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Here's Horton Tucker. The Jazz with another miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dumped on when you let him get inside.
The kick out to Rozier. Baseline jumper. Unable to get that one. And Utah the other way now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Clarkson outside. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
Pulls it from the elbow. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. It's on Kelly Oubre. And here is Ball. Rozier looking around. And it's Rozier again missing. Inside. To the wing on the left. Here's Horton Tucker. No good from outside.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Outside Ball. 1:30 left in the game. Oubre, no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them,
huge margin of victory for Utah.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Williams passes to Rozier. 3-pointer. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Now, here's Clarkson. Covered by Oubre.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, I tell you, you look at Washington's motor and his effort, a lot to like about both. I mean, he uses his length and instincts to do a good job on the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For
tonight, they are loaded with young talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
So the Hornets starting five. Ball and Rozier are the guards. Kelly Oubre out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. Now here's Williams. Here's Bowl. Off target from 3-point range. Outside Oubre. Pass to Washington. Right side Oubre. Oh, stolen by Fultz. Here's Banchero. He's guarded by Washington. Rozier against Wagner. Back to Carter. 3-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. Widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, no Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando. Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Rozier outside. 18 feet out. It doesn't go for him. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Here's Fultz. Ball with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Fultz comes to help. Williams a screen on Carter. Down low. Oh, deflected. Back to Ball. Outside. Williams. 5 to shoot. There's the block. Here we go. 1-on-1. Wagner with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Back to Fultz. And stolen by Williams. Tipped away. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Bowl. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Bowl. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
Rozier from outside. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
Here's Bowl. Pulls up, high post. And it's Orlando with another.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Rozier outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple. So, Doris, what differentiates Terry Rozier at his position?
His scoring ability, his threat as both a three-point shooter and a dribble drive guy. But the key, BA, to me, and what distinguishes him, you can play him on the ball or you can play him off the ball. So he can play with another great guard and still flourish.
Ball no good. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Charlotte's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Rozier, the pass to Williams. Outside for Rozier. 27 seconds left in the first quarter here. No good from the wing. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Carter from deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Rozier right side. To the right side. Washington, a screen on Fultz. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Magic. They lead by 5.
And your Magic Youth Dance Team. Here they come, Magic fans.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Nick Richards. Gordon Hayward is out there with Theo Maledon. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's Thor in at the 4. Now here's Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That is ridiculous by Gary Harris. My goodness, he was way out there.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons. A lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Here's Maledon. Poke loose. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic.
Magic ball.
Orlando leading. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And BA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
And the Hornets call time here. Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. And so it's Charlotte with it. He can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Isaac. Nice move. Wagner outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Thor with a rebound. And Charlotte's shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Wagner with it. Martin picks him up. And the dunk by Isaac.
Boy, at his size, does Jonathan Isaac move so well? The long strides in transition. Wow.
From deep, Hayward. Orlando grabs the miss. And here are the Magic now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. The 3 ball. And he recovers it. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Oh, they get a hand on it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Count that one. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Harris can make you pay from deep. This guy has got such confidence in that 3-point shooting ability. Go ahead, Gary Harris.
Offensive rebound. Here's Richards. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Hayward with a steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Thor. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First one falls for him.
J.T. Thor.
Both good from the line that time. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Just 5 on the clock from the high post. Misses off the left iron. The Hornets have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Hornets, Nick Richards.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Isaac finds Harris. Three-pointer, Anthony. And it's Thor with a rebound. Well, the Hornets shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. The first one falls.
Shooting for Charlotte, JT.
So he gets them both. Orlando has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Harris, a screen on Smith. Out to Harris. And another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Martin against Isaac. Richards. Good work there as it goes. Richards has got 8.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Anthony outside. Soft touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 8.
And there's really no such thing as a safe lead. I mean, this is still anyone's game.
And so it's Orlando finishing.
Your Magic, 28. The away team, 20.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Wow, been quite a game for Gary Harris.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Franz Wagner out there with Markelle Fultz. Then there's Banchero. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Bowl in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Wagner. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Carter inside. He's guarded by Washington. Clock at 4. Here's Fultz. Ball with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Washington against Fultz. Wagner outside. Drops in the 3.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys. There are a couple things that stand out right away when I think about Franz Wagner. The first is what a great cutter he is. Timing, feel, when to go, when not to. And he's also very capable of putting it on the deck and driving open areas.
And the first one at the line is good. Sharp movement is part of what makes Wagner such a tough cover doors.
Yeah, and I think, B.A., he's going to stay a tough cover for a long time. He's got excellent instincts, strong fundamentals. Wagner's game is only going to grow the more experience he gets.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. They get the rebound. Pass to Oubre. Rozier with it. Now Washington tries again, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Wendell Carter.
The officials were right on top of that one.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
Now here's Rozier. 6 points for him. Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, just letting his offense come naturally in pick-and-roll action. Terry Rozier very comfortable in this space.
Pass to Bowl. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
So it's the Hornets now. After the basket by Orlando. Three-pointer Rozier. And Fultz pulls it down. All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have two college players, two high-level college players, it automatically means you've got two high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Pass to Williams. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Williams has gotten his second bucket of the game.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Bull. He's got 10. And Ball's over to help. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Rozier. 9 points in the game. Shoots a fadeaway. Bull grabs the board. For Orlando, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Doris, for the Magic, seems like they are still developing.
Yes, B.A., there's no doubt they're still developing. Lots of youth on this roster. It's an organization that has not made it out of the first round of the playoffs since back in the 09-10 season. So much growth is needed. What you hope is the losing hasn't taken a toll on the culture.
Now here's Oubre. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside for Rozier. It's Williams, high post. And here's Oubre from the arc. And it's Orlando with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Goes up on the baseline. Bowl, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Ball. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Magic shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And he drops the first. And so he hits both. There's 21 seconds left in the third. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Charlotte again missing. Up top, Fultz. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection.
And so it's Orlando liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back with you shortly. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Hornets, Ball and Rozier are the guards. P.J. Washington out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Williams in at the center position. Great positioning on the putback. Washington's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Charlotte is shooting just 33% so far in this game. Here's Rozier, and he dunks it down.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier.
Pass to Ben Carroll. Outside Carter for 3. Pure from three-point range. And the Magic lead by 14.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's ball. Down low. Williams passes to Rozier. This one for three. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Rozier. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Fultz with it. Working on Williams. To the wing, right side. The three from Banchero. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Washington. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Bol. The three is up. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. With the drive. And Ball throws it down.
I tell you, the intuition, the IQ of LaMelo Ball, the guy just knows what to do and when. Nice drive.
Wagner against Ball. Carter on the wing. Pass to Banchero. Here's Bol. Puts up a three, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Rozier, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, we know Terry Rozier can score it, but you love when he sets his teammates up. That's when his whole game is flowing.
Here's Wagner.
And good whistle there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Ball passes to Williams. Outside for Rozier. Williams a screen on Wagner. Rozier from outside. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
Wow, Markelle Fultz finishing with power. This guy's confidence growing and growing.
Ball passes to Williams. Deflected. They retain possession. Rozier against Fultz. Second chance shot. Outside Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Tipped away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great feed.
Orlando Ball.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Magic.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Stolen by Carter. Here's Banchero. He's covered by Oubre. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Magic lead by 17.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Wagner. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Out to Oubre. Over to the left wing. There's Ball with a three. Knocks down the long J.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch and shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Lets it go from deep. And the miss. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. A competitive game.
something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got Kelly Olynyk. He's out there with Markkanen, and it's Horton Tucker in at the point. Buries the long-range jumper.
Wendell Carter holding down this shot, knocking down threes as a big.
Here's Horton Tucker, guarded by Fultz. Outside, Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
Now, here's Wagner. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. 6 to shoot. And it's Banchero missing.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And finished off by Fultz.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
And he scouts that Banchero is the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
Olynyk has the open look. Off target from three-point range.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Wagner kicks to Carter. No good with the triple. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wagner against Clarkson. Dishes to Olynyk. The shake and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
The Magic have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Fultz, and Wagner has it in the corner. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Fultz kicks to Wagner. Clock at 6. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Good drive by Clarkson.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon, Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
And he makes both free throws. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Orlando leading. Here's Wagner. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Horton Tucker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The score now all even.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Ball stolen. Clarkson on the wing. Puts up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Fultz. Wagner on the wing. Olynyk is covering. Back to Fultz. 5 on the clock. Out to Carter from outside the arc. Rebounded by Clarkson. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz.
Nice job by Clarkson moving the ball there. His coaches would like to see a little more of that.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bull out to the wing. Now Banchero has the Fultz. Out to Carter. Takes a 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
The versatility of Wendell. He can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
Olynyk can't hit. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Magic lead by 1.
And your Magic Youth Dance Team. Here they come, fans.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Taking a look at the Jazz, they've got Colin Sexton. And it's Gay in at the 4. Harris outside. Isaac outside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Isaac's got his first 2 points of the night.
And always seemingly under control is Isaac. Even when he gets roughed up, he just manages to complete the play.
Here's Abaji. Isaac with the steal. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
The Jazz making a switch here. Toscano Anderson's checked in. Isaac out of hand on it. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Toscano Anderson. Here's Azubuike. It's deflected. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And Isaac throws it down.
And how about the ground Isaac can cover? I mean, between his height and wingspan, alley-oops are becoming just a way of life.
Now here's Gay. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Hey, Steve, looking at the Utah Jazz, they've been so consistent during the regular season.
Kevin, but they haven't been able to carry this momentum into the postseason. This is a team that wants to win a title so badly, but they know they need to execute better during the playoffs.
And it's blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Jazz trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The shot by Sexton, no good. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Harris outside. Pass to Isaac. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Gay, a screen on Harris. Sexton, the pass to Gay. The Jazz with another miss. Magic leading by 6. Suggs with the ball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Utah has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Sexton against Anthony. Pass to Toscano Anderson. Back to Sexton. Just 4 to shoot. They could use a bucket. Here's Azubuike. Kicks it out to Gay. And it's off from 3-point range. Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Wagner outside. Banked in off the glass. Wagner's got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge. Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Clarkson right side. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Wagner outside. Carter outside. Here's Fultz. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. Fultz has got his second basket of the night.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Orlando leading by 8. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Banchero kicks to Fultz. Now here's Banchero. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And the 3 ball is good. Carter's got 11 points.
Clean mechanics, smooth follow through. You have to love Carter's fundamentals.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Bull. And that does it for the first half of play.
With the score, your Magic 27, the Jazz 18.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Wendell Carter is out there with Bull. Then there's Banchero. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Fultz in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Here's Horton Tucker, guarded by Fultz. Clarkson right side, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
And it's Banchero missing. Jazz trail by 4. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And stolen by Wagner. It's deflected. Olynyk with the steal. And here they go. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Launches it. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Fultz.
THT putting that vertical to good use.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Out to the right wing. Banchero kicks to Bull. Shot clock at 6. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fultz has got his third basket of the night right there.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Orlando leading by 5. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Now, here's Olynyk. That one doesn't go. Nice defense from Wagner. Fultz the pass to Banchero. Now, here's Bull. He's tightly guarded. Outside, Carter connects from three-point range. Carter's got 14.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a three of his own.
Here's Clarkson.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession, he can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Now, here's Bull. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Sexton against Anthony. Down low. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Cole Anthony.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Now here's Anthony. Over in the corner, Isaac. And nothing is falling for him right now. Jazz have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. For the lead. In deep, Sexton drops it in. Sexton's got the lead up to 2 now for Utah. And there's the pass to Suggs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know, Jalen Suggs has had to deal with some huge expectations, but he's got a great attitude and always works hard to live up to them.
And he sinks the second. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Sexton penetrating. Plays it up and banks it in. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
Harris kicks to Isaac. Outside Anthony. 6 to shoot. Back to Isaac. Lots of room. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 6 points for Jonathan Isaac.
And Isaac has proven to be more than capable with his mid-range jump shot. He keeps it up high in the air so the defense doesn't really have a chance to disrupt his rhythm.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Jazz out in front.
Please give a big round of applause.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Rudy Gay, and it's Azubuike in at the center position. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. A 2-point game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for 1 more. And that sends Rudy Gay to the free throw line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
Now here is Harris. Top of the key. And that one hits back iron.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
A lot of talent indeed. And Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn Borough.
So it's the Jazz now, following the bucket by Orlando. Pass to Azubuike. Back to Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the lane. And the Jazz lead by 3.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Clarkson surveying the floor. Going inside, uses both hands to slam it down.
Wow, Clarkson can really move. And once he's airborne, there's nothing the D can do.
And it's Wagner missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Markkanen. Orlando grabs the miss. And here's Banchero. The shot's good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Deep 2 from Clarkson. And Bull pulls it down. The Magic trail by 3. Carter outside. Fires from deep. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wagner against Clarkson. That shot off the mark. Nice defense from Wagner. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here he goes. And finished off by Fultz.
He is ambivalent to the pressure. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, Fultz is not afraid to step in and knock it down.
Here's Horton Tucker. Some room here for Olynyk. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
That's a veteran play by Kelly Olynyk. Helps his team with that bucket.
Here's Fultz. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Now, here's Markkanen. Rebound by the Magic. Bulls got his 4th rebound in this one. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's Wagner atop the key. Carter kicks to Bull. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. Utah trailing here. Here's Horton Tucker. And Talen Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Fultz. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3.
Fultz really sees the floor well, and an efficient guard who shares the ball.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Olynyk. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline to the middle. Horton Tucker's shot is off. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-6 run. Carter with the 3, and that one is off.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Fultz. Kept alive.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Clarkson for three. It's hauled in by the Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Fultz. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me,
had cameras on the Jazz team bus pulling into the arena. The players exuding confidence as we get set to get the action started.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Charlotte. Here are the starters for Utah. They've got Jordan Clarkson, Lauri Markkanen out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Ball no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
BA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop dimes.
Now here's Ball. Wide open. Yep, that one's good.
Ball is so smart with the ball in the pick and roll situation. Already handles these sets like a 10-year vet.
Clarkson against Rozier. Clarkson passes to Olynyk. And there it is for him.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Pass to Williams. That's tipped. Oubre with a steal. Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Rozier. Clock at 6. Fades and shoots. That one a little long. Olynyk with the ball. Checked by Washington. Here's Clarkson driving to the basket.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Markkanen. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Clarkson for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Improving shot mechanics, good height on that jumper, nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Ball passes to Washington. Charlotte again missing. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Williams defending.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity. You know, we've seen a number of players make the successful leap from the G League to the NBA, and Talen Horton-Tucker adds to that list.
And so it's Utah with it. After the basket by Charlotte. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From the arc. Counted from distance. He's got 7. And Horton-Tucker certainly is making the most out of his opportunity. Clark, he's not taking it for granted.
No, he's not. And I love the way he plays. This kid has a lot of ability. I mean, he's a guy you can count on to score. He'll move the ball as well. He provides excellent energy. I think he's a very solid rotational player.
Ball into the lane. And the shot goes in.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
Clarkson for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Outside Olynyk. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Rozier. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Ball. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clarkson for three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Here's Rozier. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Tell you what, Rozier is sneaky athletic now. He is no stranger to making plays above the rim. He's a heck of an athlete.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Olynyk's got 5 points.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the...
Your Hornets youth dance team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Jazz.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Taylor Horton-Tucker is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Yeah, and Gay can certainly slam it home. Got to keep this guy away from the rim or he's going to posterize you.
Sexton against Smith. Pass to Richards. And that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Sinks that one from the post. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting three-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
And again, it's Utah with a 3.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Sexton with it. Hayward picks him up. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For the Jazz, Colin Sexton.
That one misses. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Hayward. Here's the 3. Goes back up. 4 with the bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Outside for Sexton. Hayward with a steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Thor. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Utah's gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. From downtown, the shot no good. Charlotte is shooting around 50% of the game so far. Here's Hayward. Here's Richards. Throws it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Here's Azubuike, and that one is stuffed right through.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And there's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Martin. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Cody Martin's defense has been his calling card so far in his career. But I think he's made some nice strides at the offensive end, too.
Outside Sexton. It's hauled in by Hayward.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Richards. Here's Martin. Here's Thor, defended by Gay. Here's Richards. The three-pointer off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Up top, Smith. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Oh, got a piece of it. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Count the basket. And the Jazz lead by 13. For 3, Sexton. Oh, no good on the last second attempt. And so it's the Utah Jazz in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you...
For the Jabberwockies.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Jordan Clarkson. What a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Ball and Rozier are the guards. Washington out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Steve Clifford. Clarkson passes to Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Oubre with it. Picked up by Markkanen. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Markkanen. The 3. Drills it from deep. Markkanen's got 5.
And Markkanen has a beautiful stroke. Superb at getting himself squared up and then quick with the release. He fires it right away.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Here's Horton Tucker. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Horton Tucker's gotten his first bucket of the night. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Here's Clarkson. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk. Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Oubre passes to Ball. Now here's Rozier. Tightly guarded. Pass to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Markkanen. Olynyk against Oubre. Olynyk passes to Markkanen. Here's Horton Tucker. Back to Markkanen. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Williams finds ball. On the wing, Rozier.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The kick out to Ball. Charlotte again missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Rozier can't get it to go.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Markkanen misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Olynyk. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 4-3. Gets the three to fall. Markkanen's got 8 here in this quarter.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Rozier can't get it to go. Utah has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Markkanen against Oubre. It's tipped. Pass to Ball. Oubre with it. Picked up by Markkanen. The kick out to Ball. Shot to stop the run. No good. And Utah will come the other way. Fires for 3. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. The Hornets have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rozier. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Rozier's got his second basket of the game.
Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's Utah continuing to pile.
Your Hornets U dance team.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The Hornets shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Taking a look at the Jazz. Lauri Markkanen out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Here's Thor. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Markkanen against Martin. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. A line change here for Utah.
Substitution on the court.
On offense, here are the Hornets. Here's Maledon. Pass to Hayward. To the inside. Rebounded by the Jazz. From deep. Maledon grabs a miss. .60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. It's stolen. He's got a clear path. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The Jazz making a switch here. Toscano Anderson's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Juan Toscano.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Richards with a screen. Back to Maledon. And stolen by Sexton. Inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Thor can't get it to go. Utah shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. From deep, Gay can't get it to drop. So the Hornets will take it the other way. Pass to Richards. Here's Maladon. The three. Rebounded by Toscano Anderson. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. From deep, Gay. And that's good for 2.
Great rhythm to Gay's pull-up jumper. Boy, that thing is smooth.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And Utah has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Sexton misses. For Charlotte, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First one falls for him.
First team foul.
Both shots good from the strike. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Goes up from the top of the key. Sexton misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Second team foul.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Sexton. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The three ball connects from downtown.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Maladon. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better. Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Pass to Azubuike. Back to Sexton. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Hayward. And Charlotte's shooting just 42% so far in the game. Here's Thor. Here's Maladon. Little turnaround. Rebounded by Gay.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jordan Clarkson.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Utah has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Markkanen from long range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Markkanen from long range. And it's Martin with the rebound. Here's Charlotte. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk. First free throw is good.
At the line for your Hornets.
Both good from the line that time. .27 seconds left in the fourth. Clarkson outside. The offensive rebound. Markkanen. Pass to Horton Tucker. Now here's Clarkson. Let's go with a 3. Unable to get that one. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Markelle Fultz out there with Wagner. Then there's Bull. Then there's Carter. And it's Banchero in at the small forward position. Ball kicks to Washington. Oubre outside. To the right side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Fultz with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like the assertiveness of Markelle Fultz. This guy has got elite athleticism, not going to allow the defense to impede him there.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
You look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre, 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
No one covered.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Ball kicks to Oubre. Wagner against Rozier. It's tipped.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
Back to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Bol. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general, on time and on target. Do that consistently.
Rozier looking around. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Connects on the 17-footer.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And Wagner drives in.
Well, you can see the fluidity on the drive by Franz Wagner. This guy very capable of putting it on the deck.
Here's Ball. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that one's good, Wagner.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
Over in the corner, Rozier.
2 minutes.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner with it. Picked up by Rozier. Wagner kicks to Carter. And he can extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 8-point game. And then Carter with the jam.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Ball. Williams trying to break free, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
Outside, Carter. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right side, Ball. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Charlotte basketball.
.58 seconds left here in the first quarter. So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come. LaMelo Ball, a guy who is so unique in terms of his frame and the game, but boy, the potential is limitless.
There's Wagner with the 3. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ball. He can't get that one, so Orlando will take it the other way. Wagner finds Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And it's Banchero missing. Hornets trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Carter outside. Latrey. The shot comes out, and that concludes the first quarter of play. Orlando out in front, up by 5.
Your Hornets Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
We got Hayward. He's out there with Maladon. And it's Richards in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Charlotte trailing. Hayward with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. Hayward dishes to Martin. Back to Hayward. Pass to Thor. Clock at 6. Keeps it alive. Banchero grabs the board. Stolen. Richards no good. Fultz the pass to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bol making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Here's Martin. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Fultz. Nice move. And it's good on the way in. Fultz has got 6 points.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
And stolen by Wagner. And here they come. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process.
Here's Richards. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Hayward. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Fultz against Hayward. They get the rebound. Wagner on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 4th assist in this one.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot, Mr. Wagner.
Now here's Maladon. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Fultz. D right on him. Carter dishes to Fultz. Back to Carter. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Richards.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And stolen by Wagner. And now Banchero pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Well, starting that whole thing off is the steal, the anticipation by Wagner, just making an impact where he can.
Now here's Maladon, guarded by Fultz. Maladon passes to Thor. And Martin now top of the key. 3-pointer, Hayward. Banchero grabs the board. Orlando leading by 10.
good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy has dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
Here's Meladon. The Magic hitting the bucket, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Here's Hayward. Shot to stop the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
I think over time, Gordon Hayward has mastered the art of the pump fake, easily gets the defense into the air, and the rest is easy.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
Now, here's Wagner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Thor. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. Outside Anthony. Driving to the basket.
Yeah, my goodness, the momentum of the drive, the airtime on the finish. Cole Anthony, that is too nice.
Here's the screen. Meladon. And that would have counted, but his shot was... And so it's the Orlando Magic enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here is Hayward. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Wagner is out there with Isaac, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Here's Suggs. Tries again, and Wagner has it in the corner. Back to Harris. Anthony in the corner. Off target with his three. Hornets trail by 12. Hayward on the wing. Left side, Martin. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Off target there with the little leaner. The Hornets shooting a low 30% right now on ugly offensive performance. Outside for Martin. There's the three. Craps in the tray. Martin's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hornets. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. An intentional foul. Replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens. A short corner three works for Kelly Oubre. Nice, smooth shot.
Washington against Isaac. For three, Harris. Ball with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Rozier for three. Washington kicks the ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Isaac outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
This is a very confident young guy. Jonathan Isaac feels like he belongs in the NBA. Welcomes the contact in that instance.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. On the wing, Rozier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Orlando leading by 7. Doris, you have to appreciate how confident Cole Anthony is in his game.
Kevin, I love the swagger this young man plays with. He feels and believes that he can score on anyone at the NBA level. And that kind of attitude is what, to me, makes this guy unguardable. And Greg, I cannot imagine how proud you are as his father.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt that I'm proud of him, and you're right. He probably does think he can score on just about anybody, even when he can't.
Good on both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Anthony kicks to Isaac. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now the pass to Wagner. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Get into that mid-range bag, Mo Wagner. Happy to make that work.
Outside, ball. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Outside, Anthony. Isaac against Washington. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
This is the skill that Wendell Carter Jr. is much more likely to display right now. That aggressiveness from 3. Okay, Wendell.
Floats it up for Williams. And stolen by Bull. Driving the lane. Out to Carter. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Carter's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, confident shot from the big man Carter Jr. spacing the floor.
Wagner against Rozier. Oubre on the wing. And the Hornets miss again. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 14-2 run here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. It's stolen by Banchero. Wagner passes to Bull. Back to Wagner. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Shot clock at 5. Ball, the bounce pass. Inside.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find it.
Over to the wing. Here's Bull. And so it's Orlando sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Kelly Oubre out there with Washington. And it's Williams at center. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. Stolen by Washington. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. And here's Banchero. Wagner outside. And the Magic can't hold on to the ball.
Charlotte basketball.
Hornets trail by 17. Left side, Ball. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Banchero kicks to Carter. Hands the shot with nobody near him. And the Magic lead by 19. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
To the paint. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's blocked.
Well, you think about this guy as a 3-and-D guy, but Oubre showing why he earned that label. How about that effort on the defensive end?
Banchero dishes to Carter. To the middle. Stolen by Washington. Ball with it. Defended now by Wagner. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Fultz. This one for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, Mr. Fultz more than happy to fire away from range. Pretty shot, Markelle.
Now here's ball from the arc. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
Banchero passes to Carter.
Blocking foul called on P.J. Washington. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made. And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
He lobs it up. Stolen by Carter. There's the drive. Passes to Bull. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
In the corner, Bull with it. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Here's Bull. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Franz Wagner.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lobs it up for Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Carter kicks to Fultz. And there's the drive. There's Wagner with the three. Rebound by Williams. It's stolen by Fultz. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. On the wing, Rozier. Oubre against Carter. Jacks up a three. And Kelly Oubre, good for 3.
Now, he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
No good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer.